Hi, Stephen here from Son of an Ocean Wave, and this is the December month ahead spread. So let's see what we get for the month ahead, what kind of reading we get. We're going to use the same spread as we did for last month, November. And I've just done a review of that. They've uploaded as well. So now we've got this month's spread. So here we go. So the first card you want is What We Leave Behind, as we starting this new month. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll put that one there. That's number one. The second one is What We Take Forward. What are we going to take forward into the month ahead? Here we go. Okay. Third one is the external focus. We'll keep the same order of things as we did last month. You can probably switch these two places around, but we're going for the external. Okay, then we'll go to the inner focus. We'll go into the internal part. Move these up a little bit. Room for the last card, which will be the general energy of the month. Okay, so that's the cards that we've chosen. So the first one was What We're Going to Leave Behind, and here we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about waiting for things to happen, impatience maybe, or unrealistic expectations. I'm not sure about that one just yet. Maybe being too concerned about the results, being obsessed, standing there wait instead of going and letting things take their own course and letting things just happen. You've done your part and you may be waiting for what's going to come back to you, but don't just stand around waiting for that and being obsessed with the result. Maybe you got to go and do something else while that's happening. Maybe that's what you're leaving behind, that impatience. So it is a bit of impatience, isn't it? Because and not being too obsessed with what the results are or what are going to be. Just you've put the energy in, you've sown the seeds, and wait for it to grow. And you don't stand there looking to watch plants grow. I mean, obviously you go back and water them and nurture them, do the bits you have to do, but you don't stand there every hour of the day looking to see how much they're growing. You get on with life, and then after a while you notice the growth is taken place. So maybe that's what it means. So let's see what the other cards are, and that might tie in with it in some way. So what do we take forward? So if we're not going to do that, what do we take forward? Well, here we go. We have this is the Nine of Chalices, or the Nine of Cups, which is like the wish card, or the fortune. She's staring in what light, it's almost here an anticipation of something, isn't it? We know the results are going to be, but and it's all about satisfaction as well. So instead of being too obsessed with the results and almost micromanaging everything, see the excitement of what delights we're going to have, and just begin to feel the satisfaction of the fulfillment already beginning to come in, perhaps. That you get on with things as if you've actually got the thing you've been putting in, that you're not waiting around, micromanaging it all. You accept you've done your bit, put the energy in, and that it's going to have, the seeds will grow. It's going to come back to you with the energy that you've come back, because that's the law, the principle of the universe. So you know that, and you can be satisfied that and confident in that. So you don't need to be over anxious about what's going to come as a result. So maybe anxiety and impatience you're leaving behind, and trusting that the universe is going to bring that fulfillment to you. So maybe that is what those two cards mean. Okay. Right. So now we have the external focus. Interesting cards. This is the 10 of chalices, or the 10 of cups. We have cups again. It must be that time of year. But this is about happiness. And actually, this follows on from the 9. But it's more not just our own personal fulfillment. It's shared happiness with others. Building that happiness with other people. Again, that relationship, those relationships, building that happiness, that collective happiness, to me, family happiness or group happiness. This is what this is all about. This is the external focus. And ties in with this. This is very interesting. So now we have the inner focus, which is the world tree or the world card. And to me, that's that inner completeness, that wholeness, that integration, that everything coming together. That we had that the world card came out last month to do with tying in with that. And when it's that inner life again, all the aspects of our inner life coming together in harmony and integration, being made not disjointed, but coming together and working as a whole. And that's where we're continuing that inner work there during the month of December. So actually, what this is, it's a development and a continuation and an evolving of what we were doing last month. So actually, that makes sense. Actually, that does make sense. And then finally, we have card number 5, which is the general energy of the month. And this is the 4 of Aphemes, or the 4, or the equivalent of the 4 of Swords. And isn't it interesting? That is interesting. Because, and the reason I say that is interesting is because the general energy of the month, both last month and this month, has been a swords card. I mean, yes, Aphemes in this deck, but it's swords. It's the same card. It's the 4 of swords. So they've both been swords cards. And yet, like last month, with the draws and everything, whoops, knock the camera over. Let's get some more stability, and that's what, in one sense, because it's a 4, stability in our thinking, bit of a stable, peaceful mind, putting a lot of the cares, the overthinking, which may be a lot of the anxiety and the wondering what's coming next, putting more of our trust in the universe to bring us what we need and bring that fulfillment that we can share with others and have that more happier times, and with feeling more whole, and that gives us a better peace, a more restful mind to us. So it's like, again, it's although this is the general energy of the month, like again with a sword card, like with the King of Swords last month, it may not feature very heavily in the draws that we make, because in a sense, this is almost, the general energy is almost the energy that we're trying to build by doing the work of these cards. This is what it's bringing about. So it's almost like the result, the offshoot of this is going to be this. So, like with the King of Swords last month, was that all the working with the inner life, building positive relationships, was going to get rid of a lot of the cloud of our minds and have a clarity of mind, and sharper and more precise communication and clearer communication. This means that this inner working, letting go of anxiety and micromanagement and everything, and trusting in the universe to bring us the fulfillment and the wholeness that we need, gives us that peace of mind that when we've done what we need to do, we can relax, we can lay down all these thoughts that perhaps we're overthinking things, and just lie and relax and and just enjoy the results of the energy that we've put in. So we're coming up to a holiday period, we're resting, hopefully having that peace, having worked through these issues. So maybe that's what that's going to be. And that's going to be like the overarching energy that threads through as a result of doing all these things, of leaving this behind, of taking this forward, these cards, which is like summarized within, makes us feel more whole and thereby more at peace with ourselves and with the situations in which we're in and the people around us, etc. So, interesting spread. So it looks like we're still continuing that inner work. We're letting certain unhelpful energies go and putting our trust in the universe and etc., and believing that the happiness and fulfillment that we seek is going to come, and the inner wholeness and completeness and integration that we need within us for that is going to come, and that should give us a bit more peace of mind about where we're at. And I think that is a summary of the December month ahead spread. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll come back to this at the end of the month, like we did with the November one. I've just uploaded that video of reviewing that spread and how it compared how it related to the month and compared with the daily draws, etc. Made some observations with that. So, and we'll do the same with this one. So we'll see how this plays out through the month, and then we'll come back to it at the end of the month. And of course, we'll have the daily draws as well through the month. So there we go. So I hope you found this interesting. Certainly an interesting exercise from my point of view. I hope you feel the same. And I thank you for taking the time to listen, to looking at this. And I hope you get something out of it. Maybe this is the general collective energy I feel. We can all do our own individual ones if you want. You can do this spread yourself with your own deck if you wish. But this is for the general collective kind of reading that matches in with the draws that I do. So, okay, so that's it. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Okay, bye-bye.